Hi, I'm John Lipman. I'm the director of Fortune Creating Buildings. And next to me is Amy Greenfield. And Amy is the developer of 4 houses in Abundance Eco Village, including this and the one that you can see to your right behind this. And she is going to tell us her story about building this house and how this house came to be built completely off the grid to the highest standards of sustainability. And then we're going to hear from her what it's like to live in this house. Amy.
Thank you. I've been building Vastu homes for a number of years now. I've followed in my family's path of creating Vastus here in Fairfield. And I had become more and more interested in sustainability and integrating sustainable principles into my construction. And the Eco Village was really as far as I thought I could possibly take it. I wanted to create a home with Vastu. There's so much focus on the physiology and connecting the physiology with the greater environment and having all those life-supporting qualities coming into your physiology. And I wanted to expand that concept to the greater systems of the home, so the utility systems, where we were getting our water from and our energy from. And the Eco Village just seemed like a perfect fit. And it's just a beautiful way of life, being connected with nature, not only from the level of Vastu, but also being able to create our own resources right here.
As is generally the case in Vastu homes, this house faces east in order to gain the influence of health, happiness, and enlightenment from the early morning sun. And so we've just entered through the east door, and we are now looking at the Brahmasthan at the heart of the house, which is the center of wholeness. And we're seeing next to it the living room, and beyond it, the dining room. Amy, what did you want to accomplish with this house?
Well, I really enjoy having an open space where there's a sense of community in the house. In some of the other homes that I've designed, the kitchen has been sort of separate from the living room, and I tend to do a lot of my work at home, and I like to sort of be part of everything that's going on. So I wanted to just create an open space that had a sense of spaciousness. This is a small home.
For an off-the-grid house, this feels like nothing has been sacrificed. Was that part of your intention?
That was my intention. I've had people actually come and see these homes not even knowing that they're off the grid, and you wouldn't know that anything was different. I've never gone a day in this house feeling like, oh, too bad I'm living off the grid because I really miss X, Y, and Z. I always have ample amounts of hot water and plenty of electricity. I have a big screen TV. My computer, I do a lot of graphic work. My computers run just fine.
One of the important elements of Maharishi Vastu is that rooms are located in places where the different qualities of the sun's energy will support the activities conducted in them. And the dining room, therefore, is in this location, and next to it is the kitchen. And Amy, it looks like you took advantage of the dining room in this southern central location to do some passive solar design.
I did, yeah. What you're looking at is actually a bump out that's on the south side of the house, which is an important heating feature in the winter.
Amy, what's it like to live in here?
Oh, let's see. Since I've moved into this house, I've definitely started sleeping so much better, and I attribute that to both Vastu architecture and some of the sustainable design features. One of the really amazing things about Vastu is the quality of light in each room, really infusing that room with a particular quality your body has an energetic response to. So that coupled with passive solar design, where that's also not only having a calming effect on your physiology or a stimulating effect on your metabolism, but it's also working to help heat and cool the home, has just been really phenomenal. Each room always has the quality that it's intended for. So I come into this room and I feel restful, or go into my meditation room and feel a deep sense of peace. I work from home as well, so my office is sort of the place where I get focused and have clarity. It's really amazing how that works also with eco-architectural design and window placement that's designed for heating and cooling throughout the season.
So we're in your home office, and this is a part of a Vastu house which is supposed to be good for focusing the mind. And what's it like to have an office here?
I definitely find that I come into this room and I get very focused on whatever task I might be needing to do. And the other thing that I've noticed since I started working here from the house a bit more is that hours just seem to fly by without noticing the time. I've definitely experienced times in my life where I'm working and I'm looking at the clock every 15 minutes and wanting the task to be over, but here work seems to be pretty enjoyable and seems to fly right by. Since I built these homes and we started experimenting with renewable energy, we've actually been able to expand a business that just does consulting for renewable energy.
So they're a great combination, no compromise in either.
No
and
compromise.
You're demonstrating what it's like to really integrate these two systems of natural law-based architecture, which are two parts of complete integrated architectural design. One of the great things about Amy's house is that it is in a community of Vastu homes in Abundance Eco Village. We have always understood that there's an additional effect of greater coherence by living in a community of Vastu homes, and there have been some remarkable incidents that have happened where natural disaster has bypassed communities of Vastu homes. What we experience living in Vastu communities, as I do as well, is that there's an added sweetness, an added coherence. And to be in this house is to enjoy three levels of living in harmony with natural law on the level of sustainable, responsible use of energy, and a house that is in harmony with the cosmic forces so that individual life is integrated with cosmic life. And finally, to have the benefit of being in a community of aligned houses so that there's that greater coherence from the benefit of being in a larger organism of coherent elements. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of a Maharishi Vastu house. To learn more about how to get this nourishing influence of health, happiness, and family harmony, go to our website, maharishi vastu.org.